A Facebook sale that became a nightmare, the Eliza Morales story. She wasn't seeking excitement with a stranger. She hadn't walked into danger on purpose. She was merely looking to sell a truck. It was just another ordinary Monday evening. A quick deal on Facebook Marketplace. Then came a knock at the door. And within a matter of minutes, a mother vanished. Her unborn daughter was lost. A family, shattered forever. This is the real story of Eliza Morales, showcasing how an everyday transaction turned into a horrific crime in Illinois. Who was Eliza? Eliza Morales was 30 years young. A dedicated wife. A caring mother to a lively 2-year-old girl. She was also 5 months pregnant, eagerly waiting for another daughter's arrival. Her family described Eliza as someone who would give anything to a stranger. She shunned the spotlight. She poured her heart into her work. She loved profoundly. Everything she did was for the sake of her family. Little did she know that her kindness would bring her face to face with unspeakable evil. The Facebook listing. Eliza's husband, Gabriel Morales, listed a pickup truck on Facebook Marketplace. Just like millions of people do daily. The buyer, a 19-year-old named Eliza Morales, hailed from Westmont, Illinois. Young. Seemingly normal. Nothing about him suggested danger. On that Monday evening, as Gabriel worked, Morales arrived at their Downers Grove home to seal the deal. Eliza stayed back to assist. That choice would cost her dearly. The meeting's security footage later revealed Eliza calmly speaking with Morales. At one moment, she even handed him a screwdriver so he could switch the truck's license plates. A simple favor. A small act of trust. But what followed horrified investigators. Moments later, the same camera spotted Morales retracing his steps toward the apartment door. The screwdriver concealed behind his back. Inside the apartment, in the small apartment, tension filled the air. Police revealed that Morales became furious over his truck's condition. Rather than retreating, he channeled his anger towards Eliza. Investigators believe she attempted to keep him from entering forcefully. That was when a fierce struggle erupted. During this confrontation, Eliza uttered words that should have stopped anyone cold. She revealed her pregnancy to him. Shockingly, his violence didn't cease. Prosecutors later stated that Eliza suffered approximately 70 stab wounds. 70 wounds inflicted. Not a single strike, nor a mere 2. A cascade of vicious, calculated assaults. In the chaos, her loyal dog tried to shield her and suffered a stabbing too. Afterward, in a terrible act, Morales allegedly ignited the apartment in flames. As thick smoke poured from the entrance, Eliza lay inside, fighting for her life. Discovery neighbors quickly noticed the rising smoke. Police and firefighters dashed to the scene, urgency in their stride. They extinguished the raging fire, but the damage was done. Tragically, Eliza Morales was discovered dead in her home. Her unborn baby girl never got a chance to see the world. What was once a sanctuary filled with love transformed into a haunting crime scene. The arrest shortly after, Eliza Morales was arrested. He faced court on January 28, where the charges were grave. First-degree murder, robbery, arson, homicide of an unborn child, and cruelty to animals filled the allegations. Prosecutors depicted the assault as senseless, without provocation. There was no rationale, no justification, only brutal violence. The family's pain. Eliza's mother-in-law described the attack as pure evil, expressing disbelief. None of us understand this. She didn't deserve such a fate. No one does, she mourned. Meanwhile, Gabriel Morales was at work when he received the call no husband should ever get. The heartbreaking news that both his wife and unborn daughter were gone. Later, he expressed, "I'll spend my life missing her." Even within his sorrow, he spoke of resilience. A strength for their daughter, for his family, and for Eliza. The aftermath. An AMP, a warning. In the wake of tragedy, Eliza's family established a GoFundMe to support Gabriel and their young daughter through this heartbreak. They painted Eliza's picture as kind-hearted, patient in nature, deeply affectionate, inherently selfless. This situation goes beyond a single man's wrongdoing. It highlights how fleeting moments can shift from ordinary to deadly. How trust can morph into a weapon. And how a seemingly harmless Facebook message can invite unknown dangers into your life. Eliza Morales did not lose her life due to recklessness. Her life was taken because of her kindness. Because she placed trust in others. Because she assumed a typical exchange would remain just that. May her story linger in our memories. May her name echo on. And may we ensure such a tragedy never repeats. In the wake of this tragedy, the community rallied around Gabriel and their young daughter, united in love and remembrance for Eliza. Friends shared stories of her kindness, recalling her laughter that brightened even the darkest days. Each shared memory painted a vivid picture of a life filled with compassion and warmth, amplifying the devastating loss felt by many. They reminded one another of the simple joys Eliza cherished, emphasizing how vulnerable we all are when we open our hearts to others. It became clear that Eliza's spirit would live on in the hearts of those she touched. Eliza's family urged the community to remain vigilant, sharing safety tips and reminders to trust their instincts. They emphasized the importance of knowing who you allow into your life, stressing that it could save someone else's future. Let Eliza's legacy inspire change, so that safety and trust replace ignorance and vulnerability. As her story echoes through time, may it ignite a fire within us to protect one another, ensuring that compassion never leads to tragedy again. Together, we can forge a brighter, safer future for all. When the crime scene tape was finally lifted, when the echoes of sirens disappeared, only silence lingered. A silence brimming with emptiness. But merely to support a grieving husband and their 2-year-old child through an unimaginable loss. She wasn't a celebrity. She didn't act recklessly. She wasn't tempting fate. She was simply living her life. On an ordinary night. Engaging in what millions do every day. This case extends beyond the crime of one man. It highlights how mundane moments can swiftly become lethal. How trust, essential for societal connection, can be twisted by someone with ill intent. How an innocent Facebook message, a laid-back meeting, can quietly usher in unimaginable sorrow. Eliza Morales didn't perish due to a misstep. She lost her life because she expected normalcy from the world. She thought a simple exchange would merely remain that. She trusted that kindness was a shield. And that trust cost her everything. Her husband faces a lifetime of longing. Her daughter will grow with memories of her mother told through stories. And a baby girl will never see the light of day. So as you scroll through, as you buy and sell online, as you welcome strangers into your life, consider this: in a world where danger often lurks behind the familiar, how much trust is too much trust? Honor Eliza Morales. Stay vigilant. Stay safe.